I created G-plans out of nutrition frustration. One day during nutrition studies at Duke University, we came across a revelation. We discovered that everyone has a completely unique metabolic structure and type. Eating a generic diet program will not get you the results you want, and you will continue on a path of yo-yo dieting forever. Ultimately, sustainable food programs are built within your own specific metabolic template.
I eat what Dr. G tells me to eat for my metabolic type. I don't call this program a diet because I eat more than on other programs.
Hello, thank you so much for tuning in today and welcome to our presentation this week. Today we're going to be discussing some great tips, things that will help when you are out on the road, whether you're on vacation, you're traveling a lot. These tips are going to help you to stay on track with your plans, have a good time while you're on your vacation if that's where you're going, but still make sure that you are on track with those goals that you have. So we'll get started in just a moment. Please feel free, of course, to add any questions you may have come up throughout this presentation in the chat box. So I'll definitely take questions at the end of the presentation here today. I do see Kevin checking in. It looks like you're from Phoenix. So awesome to see you. Glad that you're here today. So we will get right into our presentation and we'll go ahead and take any questions, of course, at the end today. All right. Okay, so how to eat healthy when you are traveling. So are you in a routine with your meal plan and feeling great about your progress? Now we've reached the middle of summer and you have maybe a vacation or some travel coming up soon. So you don't want to sacrifice all of that great progress, that hard work that you put in. So how are you going to stay on track with your goals, but still ensure that you can have a good time on your trip? It's all about balance. You can absolutely enjoy some things that you might not typically have in your usual routine, but it's so important to have a plan and to be prepared. So today we're going to go ahead and discuss some tips and tricks that will help you to stay on track with your goals and not totally derail you by the time you get back home. So number one, first and foremost, so important to have a plan. Vital, because without it, you may end up, without as well too specific of a plan, you can end up kind of completely falling off track during that trip, losing a lot of that progress that you've made. So think about a few things in details when you're making your plan for your trip. First off, how long are you going to be traveling? Is this going to be just for the day, for a whole weekend, or a whole week? What types of food are going to be easily accessible to you during this trip? So that's going to make a big difference on, say, how much things maybe you'll need to bring, or you might find that there's a lot of healthy options maybe around you at the time. How much are you willing to sacrifice progress on your plan? Would you prefer to stick closer to your plan and continue to see results? Or would you prefer to maybe give yourself a bit more flexibility? So this is a big one. If weight loss, for example, is your goal, you might, let's say you're seeing really good progress right now before you leave for your trip. You need to really decide, if it's really worthwhile to you, most importantly, to continue seeing that weight loss progress, or if you're okay with maybe maintaining your weight for a while till you get back from your trip. Are there a few small changes or items that you can bring with you to help you stay on track with your goals? So this is going to be super important too. What can you pack with you? What can you bring with you in addition to what's going to be around you when you get there in your trip? So here's a few tips starting off to make healthier choices in general when you're traveling. So first off, drink your water. This can be an easy one to maybe slack off on when you are out and about. bring your reusable water bottle with you at all times. That's going to make it really simple and easy to continue refilling that water and to stay on track with your water intake goals. If you're traveling somewhere with limited water access, also bring along maybe a gallon or two of water as well. Ensuring that you're hydrated is going to be so important because you may find as well, a lot of the times when you're dehydrated, you have additional kind of cravings and you might feel a little more hungry. So making sure you're hydrated while you're traveling is a huge important tip. Pack snacks. So having some healthy snack options packed with you can help you to make sure you have alternatives on hand so that you don't crash when you're feeling hungry. Options like nuts, fruit, nut butter packs, tuna packs, or jerky are a few great options that pack really well and don't require any refrigeration as well. Keep it simple. So when you're ordering meals out, stick to the basics. Focus on plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables that will help you stay full, packed with fiber. Add in some lean protein and healthy grains, and you'll have a well-rounded, nutritious meal. Keep in mind as well, so many restaurants, you might not see a lot of good options just on their menu, but so many restaurants are very accommodating to special orders and special requests. So give it a shot and go ahead and ask for something specific. This screen here, you're going to see a few images for some good packable snack options. So you'll see in the left-hand corner there, I have some tuna packs. So these are super convenient for a good source of protein. You will maybe find also, I've seen salmon packs and even chicken like this. Some brands actually also even include a little kind of spoon in there for you. So it's extremely convenient to pack on the go. This next option here, you'll see it's a split nutrition pack. So nut butter packs in general, there's also Justin's nut butter packs. They are excellent to pack with you on the go. Split nutrition packs are awesome. They're actually co-founded and created by our founder, Dr. Golia of G-Plans. And he created these so it would be a very just total nutrition snack, very convenient for you on the go. So you have a nut butter on one side, and then you have a sort of like a PB&J. This one, for example, has a raspberry spread. So combining that nutritious, healthy fat and more of a quick carb is a great combo for a snack on the go. You'll see moving over, nuts in general are going to be a great convenient snack to pack with you. Some of these that are already pre-portioned is an excellent way to make sure as well you are not overeating your portion sizes of nuts as well. Fruit in general, great option also to pair with those nut butter packs. Things like jerky you'll see there on the left-hand side on the bottom. If you are able to refrigerate some items, things like hard-boiled eggs are an excellent choice. And then you'll see in the right-hand corner, I have here as well, some protein bars. Do need to watch out for those in terms of sugar, additives, things like that. But an RX bar is an excellent whole food protein bar to take with you on the go as well. And I would like to mention, so what are your favorite healthy snacks? Do you have any certain snacks that you always bring with you that are really easy to pack for a trip? Please share with us. Please let me know in the chat box. I love to share those at the end of this presentation today. Few more tips with traveling. Searching for healthier restaurants nearby. So maybe even before you leave on your trip, go ahead and scope out some of these restaurants around you. So knowing a few restaurants close to you that do have those healthier choices on the menu can be a great help. So first of all, you already know where they are, and you know you can enjoy eating out while still staying on track with your goals as well. stop by the grocery store. So once you do arrive at your location, of course, you may have packed some items with you, but additional items, you may be able to go ahead and stop by the store for things that do need to be kept cold. This is going to be a great benefit. So you do have, of course, plenty of additional healthy options on hand. Consider the 80-20 rule. So this is a great one for trips as well. This means that you are essentially sticking to your plan and to healthier eating options about 80% of the time. And then that remainder 20% of the time, you can kind of go off plan, enjoy yourself, maybe have some things that you don't typically have in your normal plan. This allows you to reach a balance so that you can still enjoy other options without completely falling off track with your goals. This can be another way as well that can really likely help you to maintain your weight while you're gone. With eating out, here's a few tips and things to look for. So first off, of course, look at that menu online. So if you do have time to check out that menu for the restaurant first, this can help you identify that restaurant with healthier alternatives. And it can also help you so that you know those healthier options before you get there and you're tempted to look at, say, other choices as well. Eat your veggies. So have a salad before your meal or order an extra side of veggies. Definitely opt, of course, for steamed to limit the added sodium and added fat in things like the oils. Boosting your veggie intake is a great way to help you fill up on a little extra fiber and getting plenty of nutrition at the same time. Focus on how the food is prepared. So finding a menu option that is going to be grilled or steamed is going to be a lower calorie choice, of course, over one that is fried or even sauteed as well. So looking at these keywords on the menu can be very important. Of course, many chain restaurants nowadays will actually have that nutritional information shown on the menu, which helps out a ton. However, some smaller restaurants that aren't chains, you definitely look at those keywords on the menu to determine how that food is prepared. Emphasize lean protein sources. So focus on incorporating a source of lean protein on your meal. It's going to help ensure, of course, that you stay full and you're more satisfied. Request sauces or dressings on the side. So this is a great one. Mini salads. So you'll see, of course, mini salads when you're looking over that nutritional information can still have so many calories. So a lot of the times this is because of the dressing that goes with that salad. So you can first off look for lighter salad dressing options, and then also ask for these salads or dressings or sauces to be paired on the side. Having your dressings on the side rather than poured all over your salad can allow you to pick up pieces of your salad individually and dip your fork into that dressing for each bite. That allows you to get a bit of dressing on each bite and ensure that you have that flavor. However, you're not utilizing that whole portion of dressing. You're able to cut back on calories, fat, sugar from that dressing for your salad. Ask for a to-go box. So many restaurants definitely serve very, very large portion sizes. One way to help reduce your portion size is to ask for a to-go box when you first receive your meal. So a lot of the times, even those portions are large, we can end up eating all of that. So one way to do this is to go ahead and put away half of your meal as soon as you get that meal and that box at your table, and you can take that back with you. Be mindful of beverages. So a big one while traveling, drinks can definitely pack on the sugar and the calories without filling you up, and alcoholic beverages as well can lower your inhibitions and lead you to further falling off track with your goals. If you do plan on drinking, you might choose to limit to one drink, or another tip is to ensure that you drink a full glass of water after each alcoholic drink that you have. So just be mindful about that. And last, again, how do you make healthier choices when traveling? Do you have any go-to tips that you rely on? Any things that work really well for you when you're on a vacation or traveling for work or in general? Please, I'd love to share those. So if you do have any, please let me know in the chat box. This is the end of our presentation today. So again, feel free as well if you have any questions to add those now also. Right. All right. So yeah, I see from Kevin here, he was asking about some of the snacks I mentioned and how well these travel, for an example, over a 6-hour flight. Great question. All these options, except, of course, the hard-boiled eggs is something that you do need to, of course, keep cold. So might not be the best for a longer flight. I definitely would recommend, though, of course, those other packs, the tuna packs, those nut butter packs, almonds, fruit are great options to take with you. Yeah, Kevin said as well, looks like guilty pleasure, sunflower seeds. That is, again, important to keep in mind, which is one reason why I mentioned those pre-portioned packs of nuts. Nuts can also be an easy one to maybe overeat. So it is important you can either, of course, if you're getting a big bag of nuts, you can pre-portion those yourself, putting them in individual baggies, or to buy already portioned for you. So it can help just to make sure you're sticking to the right portions also. Ketra said, I live in the South, no healthy choices. Wow. Yes. So it definitely can be tough. I know, depending where you are, and especially when you're traveling on the road, you may encounter certain truck stops, things like this, where you have very limited choices. Of course, do the best that you can. First and foremost, pack as much things as you possibly can with you so that you have some options. And then I would suggest too, there are still plenty of things that you can do. Even fast food options are slowly getting healthier and healthier choices are becoming available. And even online, you can maybe search for, sometimes there's fast food options at a restaurant that may not be on their menu that are healthier choices as well. So definitely become familiar with those. Yes, and Kevin, said as well, drinking your calories. Yes, a very big one to remember on your vacation. Even if you are, of course, sticking to really great nutritional choices, you can, of course, drink all your calories and lose a lot of progress just due to that. And again, of course, if you're drinking alcohol, that can definitely lower those inhibitions and lead you to snacking more. So something to keep in mind, of course, you want to set that plan before you leave and make it very specific. Because, of course, if you're going on vacation, you want to enjoy a few things that maybe you don't do on a regular basis. But you really need to determine, of course, how much you're wanting to maybe sacrifice the progress that you've been seeing. So make that plan, make it very specific, and stick with it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I hope this presentation was really helpful to you. We will be diving in. So next week, we're going to discuss what does the term organic really mean. So we're going to go a little bit further into detail on that. So hope you tune in next week. Hope you have a great rest of your day and hope this information was helpful to you.